Now, because we had a front move through last week with a very similar upper pattern, I am forecasting that front to move through, and actually our tropical system may help us out as well. I'll explain why in a moment. Right now, that wave that we're watching, nothing expected to happen in the near future. It is over Honduras and Guatemala at the moment, but this system is very broad. This is just moisture that is moving northward at the moment. In the near future, though, it will continue to get drawn north, and then as we head toward the weekend, more so early next week, we could see some possible tropical development. Then by early to mid in the week, it will start moving northward because of that upper trough. However, while we do lose the tropical block that I was calling it, the upper high, we are going to see another block, and that's the cold front that'll move through. It will deflect that system to the east. So most of our model guidance, and the models are split on exactly whether or not something forms, with the Euro much more aggressive, both the Euro and the GFS indicating the upper pattern and the cold front will keep this system moving more toward Florida. In the near term, this is what's steering this system. And again, there is nothing organized with it. You got kind of an upper low over the Bay of Campeche and then also an upper high. Right in between, you have this northerly pattern, which is keeping this storm, or system I'll call it, moving due north. May lose some of that steering once it's near the Yucatan Channel, and it is forecasted to just kind of meander before eventually getting picked up by the upper trough. Again, we're starting to get a little bit more confident that this system is going to stay away from us. Now, with that front that I mentioned, we should see a temperature drop with highs maybe a little closer to normal and some much needed rain with the front. Expecting that on Monday and into early Tuesday with some drier air moving in behind it. The Euro a little more aggressive with just how low the dew points get. And I think why that is because of the Euro indicating more organization with this system. What this would do is actually the motion around it help draw that drier air and force the front south of the coast. The GFS, with having a weaker system, isn't quite as aggressive with the drier air moving all the way through southeast Louisiana. And so I think with the conditions looking fairly favorable for organization and development, I think the Euro is probably the more likely of the scenarios, and also the more likely with that front actually moving through, which would bring us a little bit of a cool down, but more importantly, drier air, and with the front, much needed rainfall.